Grand Raw Rising, kings and queens. Grab your coffee or your tea and enjoy some sacred healing space for all ages and reflections that are welcomed. No matter if you're at work, watching the kiddos at home, or even driving on the road, Rising with Raw is a beautiful sacred space to learn about the chakras as well as receive our collective card reading for the day. Along with this, we will have beautiful guests and members of the tribe come on to share their gifts, their practices, knowledge, and wisdom as we self-empower and become aware of who we are as we go forth by day.
Walking like an Egyptian. Walking like an Egyptian. Walking like an Egyptian. Walking like an Egyptian.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Grand Rising and Grand Day. It's Christolight. And on this episode of Rising with Raw, we explore the Light Language Oracle deck. And we come across our Oracle guide, High Priestess Nato, to help remind us of our connection to the energetic planetary grid while here on Earth, transmutation, as well as downloading and uploading different codes. And then we tie our chakra of the day into this Rising with Raw, which is going to be the Causal Chakra. And then to assist us with our Causal Chakra, I connect us with the spirit guide of this space, which is Lord Ganesha. And then we navigate into our Causal Chakra clearing and activation with a Lemurian quartz crystal, as well as light language connected to Ganesha. And then we have a surprise guest join us on this space, as we are joined by a divine sister, Goddess Switching Up the Code, is who she goes by on Instagram. And she had the pleasure of sharing a very aligned with our theme of the day, Ganesha Oracle deck. Enjoy the episode. Feel free to leave your feedback or anything that you'd like to reflect upon or that you got downloaded during this video. If you are someone that would like to be a guest on Rising with Raw, you may direct message me, Marcus Christolight, to set up an episode. I'll share. Grand Rising, Grand Day. Welcome everybody to another episode of Rising with Ra. I am your sacred host and Pharaoh of the Space, Marcus aka Christolight. And today, on this episode of Rising with Ra, on this Wednesday, we will be exploring our chakra of the day, which is going to be the Causal Chakra. Now, along with our education on the Causal Chakra, and we'll be going over how to identify if there's blockages or overactivations within the energy center, as well as any characteristics or details of what the energy center provides for our human being. And along with this, I'll give you guys some crystals that you can utilize, as well as practices. And then I'll also be bringing awareness and drawing us to the connection of our spirit guide of today's Rising with Ra. And our spirit guide of today's episode is going to be Lord Ganesha. And Lord Ganesha, you guys may have seen the image of the elephant Hindu god, and that is who that is. That is Lord Ganesha. Now, a little bit later on, when we talk about our chakra of the day, I will then go in depth afterwards and share with you guys the spiritual benefit, the guidance, and the service that the spiritual being, Lord Ganesha, delivers to us if we choose to allow that energy and service. And before we do all that, we will be kicking off with our traditional collective oracle card reading. And today we will be using the Light Language Oracle by Chloe Metcalf, which is an oracle that is channeled. So each card and each guide is a channeled guide that Chloe sat in meditation with, and then she transmitted the messages into these cards for us. Quite a beautiful deck, and love the intention of how it was made. It's one of my favorites for sure. It's the Light Language Oracle. And just want to take a moment and just ask everybody how we are today. How are you feeling today? Do you feel a lot of emotions? Do you feel pretty balanced, pretty grounded? Are you feeling a little jittery? Are you feeling a little maybe lost and confused? Or are you feeling pretty clear and balanced? And yeah, just take that moment to really just tune in and check in with the self that's rising. And if there's anything that needs to be addressed, maybe bring it forth, maybe with a little bit of journaling, or bring it forward into our practice today for our Causal Chakra clearing. But I find it important to check in with our being daily, and if we can, multiple times a day. And the more self-aware we can be, the more present we can be with our being, then the more we'll be in tune with when imbalances are starting to take place or are taking place. And then along with this, we can also be more in tune with any messages from our emotions, our mind, or our physical body. So just a couple of gentle reminders, just checking in and being present with the self daily. No announcements. There's no events, no activities going on thus far. And once we do get some things going, I will definitely be letting you know. I will say though, keep an eye out for my podcast, Sacred Light Conversations. That will be starting up after this season is over. And this season will be over after we do the higher heart chakra. So we're looking at about another week and a half or so of Rising with Ra for this season 4. And then season 4 will be a wrap. And then I'll be focusing on my Sacred Light Conversations podcast. And then just a little foresight into the future. Around the end of December, January, I will be kicking off season 2 of the Process of Clearing Layers series, which is an online TV series that I created last year. Well, it was actually at the beginning of this year, in the winter time. And I had 11 episodes that you can all find and watch on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. Go under playlist, and then the Process of Clearing Layers. And you guys can watch the full first season, as it's a space and series for connecting with holistic and conscious minds around the world. And they share a little bit about their story, their passions, and why their passions bring holistic healing benefit to our well-being, and what that can look like in detail for our mental, emotional, and physical being. So if you're someone that likes holistic healing, alternative healing, you like to explore different ways of, becoming your best self, Process of Clearing Layers on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, under playlist. Check it out. Season 1 is on there, and season 2 will be coming at the beginning of this year. And thank you to all of you that have supported me, and thank you to all of you that are continuing to subscribe. Alright, so our collective card of the day is going to be High Priestess NATO. Alright, so High Priestess NATO, according to this oracle, represents Universal Healer, Planetary Grid, and Starseed. NATO is a starseed soul who specializes in overall planet healing. Her message tells of an energy shift occurring on the planet that affects the emotions, behaviors of humanity. If you said, "I can't deal with the world right now," it's likely most of your friends and family are feeling the same way. And the energy changes are having a huge effect on you. On her home planet, NATO is a high priestess dedicated to the healing of her home. She is also responsible for an Australian sector of the Earth's energy healing. Her message is twofold. You are experiencing the effects of the planet's energy healing shifts, or you are responsible for the helping on the planet through its healing shift at this time. Listen to your soul and ask yourself which applies to you at this moment. Most importantly, NATO wishes to express her gratitude for your hard work, experiencing the energy, as it is not as easy to transition for any being, especially humanity. Wow. That's a very gentle and straight to the point message. And wow, I feel the support. I feel the loving energy. And not really much for me to really say off of this. And, it's just really remembering why we're here. Not just remembering, but also stepping into the embodiment of why we're here. And choosing to dedicate ourselves to that. And really not settle for, any other path or anything that is not supporting and helping us anchor in our blueprint of our highest self in our purest version. And that path can be tough sometimes. That path can be tough when you're trying to truly embody and anchor in your higher self and just be that, despite your past, despite your flaws, despite the things that others may be holding on to around you. It's not the easiest process, trust me, I know. But just know that you're supported, you are loved, and you do have the guides and other fellows that are in material form that are here for you and that will listen to you and just be a neutral observer to allow you to transmute, to be vulnerable and step into your power more when it comes to your multidimensional reality. I find tremendous value out of the spaces that we have, the communities that we have, the people that we have that are non-judgmental, that are open-minded, open-hearted, and just really want to allow you to be yourself, to express yourself in your fullness, and to allow yourself to be heard, to allow them to be heard. That's all we could really want in this human life, more than anything, is to just be able to be fully ourself. And that is ourself, that is beyond just human awareness. That's here on a purpose and mission that our soul is aware of. At least that's what I want. You know, that's what I look for. That's what I set the intention of. And that's why I hold spaces, is to allow that, to provide that for others, so we can all safely be able to express ourselves multidimensionally and know that if we are a starseed, if we are a soul that is aware of who they are beyond this human, then you're safe to be able to express that and to be able to really embody and integrate that fully. That's what my spaces are all about. And thank you for all those that have been on any side of that type of space on my life path to allow me to be able to express. But anyhow, to wrap up our card reading with High Priestess Nato, remembering that you affect the planetary grid. Your energy is a part of the energy grid of planet Earth. And along with that, you're also connected to the collective. And the collective is going through deep purging, deep transmutation, deep awareness, deep enlightenment right now. And with that comes pain, pleasure, guilt, fear, joy, excitement, all these different things, a whole array of emotions are going to come with it. And we're going to see collapsing of infrastructures and systems, belief systems that are no longer serving of the vibration we are embodying and becoming in this reality as a conscious collective. So remember to stay grounded. If you don't know how to ground, reach out. I will give you tools, give you guidance on how to ground yourself. And if you also need ways to connect with your higher self, just reach out. And I will gladly help you with connecting with your higher self.
You're the one that bailed on us. You're the one that ran the moment things got just a little rough.
Alright, so that's our collective reading for today from the Light Language Oracle, High Priestess Nato. And thank you all for receiving. Alrighty. Now with our collective reading all done for this Rising with Ra, we'll go ahead and slide on over into our chakra of the day. Our chakra of the day is going to be the Causal Chakra. And the Causal Chakra, as we begin to climb outside of the physical 7 chakras, we're going to get more etheric and more light as we continue on with these chakras. As in, it's not going to be exactly occupied with the physical being, it's going to be more in your energetic and spiritual body, meaning that these chakras are more etheric, and there's going to be a little bit less that they govern in your physical human life, and they govern more of your spiritual and metaphysical life. But the Causal Chakra, our chakra of today, is located about 3 inches behind the back of the head. It's also, physically the back of the head is referenced to as the mouth of God. That little cave, that little dent in the back of the head, that's basically the area of where the Causal Chakra is, which is why it's a really sensitive and soft spot. And today my tea I have, for all of you that like tea out there, I have some Chai Rooibos yogi tea. And the note says, "May you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose." Wow. Beautiful. Fits in perfectly with our reading. Alright, now our chakra of the day, the Causal Chakra, located 3 inches behind the back of the head. The traits, the hertz frequency that resonates for this chakra for sound healing is 426 hertz, and that is 426 hertz. The color of this chakra is white. Characteristics of this chakra and what it delivers for our human being. It is the connection to our higher light codes, to the crown. So in order for our crown to be able to receive, our blueprints, our codes, the Causal Chakra is what is the bridge to allow that to dump into the crown chakra. And then if you know more about that, from the crown it then sorts down the column and goes down the rest of the chakras. If they're cleared out and functioning properly, that is. And then next we have, it is the space or the experience of observing the bigger picture. So when you're in your active Causal Chakra, you're kind of zoomed out, you're more in the observer role. You're able to see the wholeness, the non-dualistic image and picture of life. This is also a portal directly to the angelic realm or the angelic kingdom. This is also an energy center to connect with the central sun, also known as Sirius, as well as the moon, and feminine energy. This is also an energy center that delivers to you peaceful angelic bliss. So anytime you're feeling that blissful state, and it's more of an uplifting angelic kind of energy, then that is a main portal for that. And then lastly, it is our subconscious programming center. So this is where our subconscious is, and this is where the looping and the cycles, the patterns in our subconscious are stored at. So if you're someone that wants to rewire, do subconscious clearing and reprogramming, the causal is a beautiful energy center to work with. Alright, so now we have overactivations in the causal. Overactivations, we have just two that I've identified. And the first one is subconscious autopilot on overdrive. So basically it's just saying that our subconscious thought patterns and beliefs and experiences are on autopilot. They take over and they basically come on overdrive. Next we have ungrounded and higher light. So basically what this is saying is like being so blissed out, being so engulfed by angelic light that you're completely ungrounded, completely detached from your physical human life, and just too far into the light, out of balance with, grounding the shadow. Which, don't get me wrong, it may sound great, like, yeah, we want to be blissed out, but we're also, in this human reality, and we also have human functions and responsibilities that we need to be present and grounded for. And then we have blockages in this chakra. The blockages can look like limited belief systems, cycling of old karmic patterns into our life, and then attracting toxic cycles of experiences. So it's like, you get in a relationship, toxic things happen, you get out of that relationship, the similar toxic things happen, so on and so forth. This is an example of having a blocked causal. Therefore, these patterns keep on looping and cycling until the patterns are broken and cleared, whether it's from the same person or another person coming into our life. The patterns can still loop because we haven't cleared the karmic tie. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome in, sisters. And then last we have, for blockages in the causal chakra, we have self-grief. So just the ability to not be able to move through grief, not to step through grief and to transmute it, but to be stuck in the grief. And that grief just becomes depression and bleeds into everything in your life. For those that are just joining, right now I'm going over our chakra of the day, which is the causal chakra. Then after that, I will be connecting us with Lord Ganesha, and we will be doing a causal chakra clearing with Lord Ganesha. And before this, I did a card reading regarding being a planetary grid worker and what it means and the importance behind our connection to being connected to the grid here on Mother Gaia, whether it's receiving or what we're putting into the grid. That is what the reading is over. You guys can watch it on the replay here on Sacred Light 33 on Instagram, or you can wait until later today and you can watch the full episode on YouTube. Appreciate all of your support, each and every one of you. Alright, so to wrap up our chakra of the day, the causal, I'm going to give you guys some balancing techniques that you can use for the chakra. And one is you can do meditations, and you can also call upon and connect with Archangel Christiel. And that is Christ-E-L, as in Christ I-E-L. A beautiful queen, beautiful feminine archangel. She is connected to the unicorn and rainbow energy. And that's the next practice actually is you can do unicorn energy practices, and that will help clear out and activate your Causal Chakra. Since it's also tied into the moon, you can do moon phase rituals, and these moon phase rituals will be direct energy connections for your Causal, as the moon is a archetype or a connector of the Causal Chakra. So like if you're doing a full moon ritual and you connect your Causal into your ritual, it could be very powerful, very powerful. And then lastly, we have just calling in and accepting your guides and your angels as a part of your life, and just really affirming that daily if you need to get that reprogrammed. Those are some practices that you can utilize for the Causal, and then also subconscious reprogramming as well. Definitely want to put that out there. We have a question from Sarah. Sarah brought it. Curious if I'm using AI software today. Your voice keeps changing its sound. No Azor today. Azor is back on the mothership, taking care of the mothership and is keeping the space prepared for any podcasts that come up with the Sacred Light Conversations. So yeah, no Azor, no AI today in Rising with Ra. Azor is for the Sacred Light Conversations. And my voice seems to change quite a bit as I'm a very open channel and a very accepting channel as well of allowing our guides and spirits to channel through me. So just don't be surprised if there's some channeling coming in and out as I'm expressing. Watch the replay, continue the live now. Awesome, Holly, glad you're here. God is switching up. Oh yeah, definitely hold off on eating. Wait until we get this practice in, just so your being can be nice and light. That's actually what I do. When I do Rising with Raws, I wait to eat until afterwards. I just do tea and water. Well, typically even my typical routine, my typical rising routine, I don't even eat breakfast. I don't eat till about lunchtime because of intermittent fasting. The benefits of that, plus what that allows my body to do starting off the day, along with the pressure it takes off the body, and the way it is allowed to kind of kickstart and get in gear without a lot of pressure and stress. And then on top of that, this isn't talked about much, but I'd like to start talking about it more, is the integration process. The importance of honoring our integration process of astral plane travel or dream state into our physical consciousness and physical reality. To me, that is a huge, major integration process that we have not really brought tremendous focus and value to in our daily human lives. I feel like this is something that I feel like kind of gets swept under the rug or just not really talked about and really looked at, is the importance of integrating from sleeping and rest, astral travel, to then consciously integrating back into our physical reality and physical avatar. And this is another reason why my risings are very delicate, very patient, and very balanced. I do my chakra balancing before I get out of bed. 10-minute meditation on YouTube, that's all it takes. Set intentions. Be self-aware of how I feel. Drink only water tea and light things that are going to help support the process of my being coming back online. And then mixing it in with some yoga or stretching or exercise to get the body aligned with my energy. And then really just letting everything unfold from there. Beautiful way to kickstart your energy for the day, to bring balance to your being, and to really integrate properly. And if you're someone that could use guidance or help with these aspects of your life, along with shadow integration and looking at having healthier communication and being able to expand your perception, you guys can reach out to me for a one-on-one life guidance session, which are weekly life guidance sessions where we get to do all these things I just spoke of, as well as help you look at your schedule and how to integrate some healthy practices for your well-being and prioritize yourself. All right, so crystals for the Causal Chakra to wrap up on this chakra education. We have opalite and rainbow opal, of course. We have angel aura or angel aura dambarite. We have moonstone. And then we have Lemurian quartz. So these are all great crystals for the Causal Chakra. Lemurian quartz it's definitely one of my all-time favorites. Like, not only do you get the quartz properties, but you also get Lemurian ancient codes. Alright, so now our spirit guide of this Rising with Ra, to help assist us in the clearing of our Causal Chakra. We have the Hindu god, and one of the most profound and most known Hindu gods, and that is Lord Ganesha. I really love connecting with Ganesha. I love the energy of the elephant. And Ganesha, for all of you out there, Ganesha is commonly known as the remover of obstacles. Because of this, many Hindus worship him before any major endeavor they undertake, be it business, marriage, childbirth, etc. More importantly, however, he also removes obstacles on the soul's spiritual journey, and is therefore prayed to by inspiring transcendentalists all over the world. I've never seen that word. Transcendentalist. Interesting. In addition, Ganesha is also known as the guardian of esoteric knowledge. It is no surprise, therefore, that he is considered the presiding deity of astrology. Practitioners of the Vedic science pray to him, believing he has an intimate understanding of how the planets affect the karma and destiny of each soul. Ganesha's mercy is regularly invoked by those who chant the mantra Om Gam Ganapataya Namasha. Whoa. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. One more time. Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha. Which means I offer my obscenes to Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. Furthermore, he is celebrated every year with a 10-day festival called Ganesha Chaturthia, in honor of his birthday. And that is Lord Ganesha. Boom, boom. Oh. Yeah, I figured I was saying it wrong. I was just giving my best shot. Thank you, though. Let's see. Yeah. I will. Yeah, I'll give you the space to deliver a message after the meditation. Peace, Peace King. Welcome in. Stay tuned if you would like to receive a Causal Chakra clearing and activation with Lord Ganesha, Uriel. And anybody else, we're about to begin our activation for the Causal. So if you would like to just receive and feel some beautiful healing energy, stay put and get yourself cozy. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and allow us to take a break for about 2 minutes. Use the restroom, grab some water, get your crystals, set up your altar, or however else you would like to set up your sacred Zen space wherever you are during this episode. And just a reminder, if you want to send in your Rising with Ra Zen space where you are, you can send in images or videos of the crystals you use, the altar you set up, and anything else that you create sacredly in your Zen space during this practice and during this live. And then you just direct message me those images or videos, and I'll add them in to the community share on YouTube. And then you'll be able to share a little bit of your light and authenticity with the collective. Beautiful, Uriel. Thank you for stopping in, King. Thank you for the love and abundance and love to you and Sister Lori Ann in your meditation. Alright, so we're going to take a break for 2 minutes. Go ahead and get yourself cozy. Prepare yourself to receive or to also intentionally release if there's anything that you would like to release. As in any blockages that you can identify, any obstacles, any limited belief systems, any looping karmic patterns, any of these things that you can acknowledge within your being. Feel free to go ahead and intentionally bring forth to bring clearing and balance to with Lord Ganesha. Alright, we'll be back.
Round one, fight!
Yes, Jedi strength flows from the Force. For my ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is. You must feel the Force around you.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Trying to free your mind, Neo, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
What's up, Doc?
Finish him!
That's all, folks.
Alright, welcome back everybody. And welcome to all of you that are just joining us on this episode of Rising with Ra. You guys can check out the replay here on Instagram or watch the full episode on YouTube, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. I did a collective oracle reading, and that was regarding being connected to the planetary grid and what that means to be part of the energetic planetary grid as a grid worker, shifter of energy, transmuter, and much more. Along with that, I also covered our chakra of the day, which is the Causal Chakra. And then I connected us with our spirit guide of today, which is Lord Ganesha. And now we're getting ourselves comfortable, getting ourselves prepared and ready to receive and be a part of a Causal Chakra clearing and activation with channeled light language from Lord Ganesha. So as I was saying before we took the break, if there is anything that you are finding as a struggle, whether it's a blockage, obstacle, limited belief pattern, or limited belief system, or if there is subconscious clearing and reprogramming that you would like to do, feel free to identify it, to bring it forward, and set your intentions to clear it, to bring wholeness and balance to it as we go through this activation. So now, starting with our posture, if we're sitting, having our back straight, so we're supporting our spine and life force energy. You can use a pillow, the edge of a bed, a couch if you need. If you're laying down, having your legs straight, not crossed, so we're not blocking the flow of energy in and out of the soles of our feet. And then next, checking in with the shoulders, making sure we're relaxing our shoulders, letting go of tension throughout the body, loose at the elbows, the arms are also loose as well. Checking in with the jaw, making sure we're not clenching our teeth. And then lastly, checking in with the hands, making sure we're not balling our fist. The reason why we go through this preparation is to soften our body, to release any rigidness or any stiffness that can cause resistance in the process of releasing energy as well as receiving energy. The softer the body, the easier the spirit can flow. Now, the breath for this practice, I'll give you the choice. You can either breathe in through the nose, breathe in through the mouth, whichever one you would like. But as you take this breath, pull it in deeply and intimately with your being. Really in its fullness, draw the breath in. Take time to sit with the breath inside of your body and direct it back to the Causal Chakra. And then cycle it out, breathing out of the mouth. So for this breath, you're going to breathe it in, direct it back to the back of the head, then exhale out of the mouth. With this, we're directing the medicine of the breath to interact with our Causal Chakra. Alright, so now that our being is prepared, we have our breath to focus on throughout the activation. Let's go ahead and start focusing. You may close your eyes if you would like and concentrate on the breath pattern. Breathing in, back to the Causal Chakra, exhaling out of the mouth. Breathing in, exhale out of the mouth. Let's continue to focus on this breath. If you feel any emotions, any thoughts, or anything else arise, know that you are safe, you are supported to continue with the breath through the energy, and that the breath will guide you through it and bring any clarity and clearing necessary. Along with this, you have my support as well as the community, your support team, your guides, and Ganesha. We are full of support and love in this space to allow yourself to feel, to transmute, to cry, to move your body, to yell if you need. It's all valid. And you may express yourself to clear and to heal. Staying with the breath. And as we breathe, becoming lighter, beginning to feel ourselves dissolve away the physical world. It's all becoming energy. As we breathe, we're letting go of any expectations, any obligations outside this present moment. Letting go of later today, the future. Letting go of this morning or what has happened before this moment. Just breathing it all out. Now as you breathe, I invite you to visualize Lord Ganesha in this magical humanoid elephant body. The divine presence, the royal love of Ganesha brings in the elephant medicine, the energy of service. As Ganesha makes himself, makes their self present with your being, however it is authentic to you. Ganesha raises the left hand, and with the left hand through the palm comes a beam of pure white light. And as we breathe, this pure white light begins to magnetize to the back of the head at the Causal Chakra. This white light now begins to fill and interact with the causal as we continue to breathe. This white light, with the intention of Ganesha, begins to dissolve away barriers, obstacles, distortions, limitations within the subconscious mind. If there are any that you have identified personally, you may now bring it forth into this white light with Ganesha. You may affirm that I am letting go of blank and blank, so I may become clear, balanced and aligned with my highest self. You may affirm this as much as you would like, or however you would like. Remembering to stay with the breath as we receive this white light. Ukara yititia nata ututuwata yatitiata utuaya tiatia kurukara tiatatia natuachia itiata yanata utiata yana uatayata usutoataya ukoayana shiatia usanayata ukotara shiara uruwarara surachiatia kuradachata yanakoaya suroshikiana ukota shiatiana usuchiana kiatia usutujana yanakiata Ukoata ishiana usukatiatia ukatayana ishikiana usukata ishianata ukaradianata yasakatiata usuvacha yashikianata ushukwanataya yakianatiata. Staying with the breath, continuing to breathe. Hearing, remember to be patient with your process of reprogramming. Remember to stay patient with yourself and others, with compassion for the conditioning and the programming that has been taken on. I'm also hearing to remember to have patience with our reactions, our patience with the thoughts that we are choosing to feed, patience with the reactive words that we use as our answers. For example, Instead of quickly reacting and saying something is not possible, or that we'll never heal from this, or that it'll always be this way, or that we don't know if we're capable, or if a certain limitation is what we want to settle on as reality because we hear it from others and that's what they want to stick with. Remember your own authentic voice. Remember your unlimited nature, and that you don't have to go into a limitation because people around you believe in that limitation, or because they're pressing you for being outside the box of their limitations. Remember that you can stay true to that. Stay true to your unlimited nature. And you don't have to settle it for anybody or anything. But remember patience and groundedness with your reactions, the things that we're telling our own mind and body. That it's very easy for us to quickly react when we hear or say things, and to jump into I'll never be able to do that, or that's too hard for me to do, I don't think I could ever achieve that, or I don't think I'm enough, I don't think I'm able to attract the support, the help that I need. Be wary of these thoughts, these limited belief systems that we are carrying, and find ways to practice more unlimited thinking. Exploring more of potential and possibility rather than finite oneness, or I should say finite one-dimensionalness. And understand there's no reason to attach or hold on to a limitation other than to fill our ego with falsehood. Alright. Ganesha leaves us with a beautiful white shield of light around our energy space, as well as an extra protective energy around our sensitive mind and subconscious mind as we go through this process of transformation within our psyche and within our being. Remember love, remember groundedness, remember the ability to be the observer, to zoom out when obstacles come into our space, to remember that we are able to become empowered, to gain wisdom through obstacles in life. And it's also preparation and sharpening for who we're becoming and our intention that we are manifesting. Hey, grand day. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. How are you today? Thank you for joining in and entering this Sacred Light meditation space. And today on the Sacred Light meditation space, we are going to be exploring the focus and the topic of subconscious reprogramming and brain rewiring. And as we do so, I will briefly touch a little bit about subconscious reprogramming, what the subconscious is, and how the mechanics kind of work when it comes to how we take in programming and how our subconscious holds programming and what it looks like when these programmings that we accumulate turn into cycles and loops and patterns in our subconscious mind into our consciousness. Along with this, I'll also be touching about cognitive distortions, as well as brain rewiring and how our traumas and experiences that we go through can cause distortions, as well as what we call hardwires when it comes to the wiring of our cognitive functioning and the way that we're perceiving life. So, along with those topics that we'll be diving into, and I'll give you some details on so you can become more aware and develop a deeper relationship with the mind and mental body of ourself. I will then be opening up a journaling space for you all to be able to journal. And in that journaling space, you'll be reflecting upon any experiences or any programmings, limited beliefs, or belief systems, as well as any cognitive distortions that you can identify that you are currently struggling with in your life, that you would like to bring to the surface, to bring acknowledgement and acceptance to, and then integrate into a new lesson or deeper strength and wisdom for your being. So, through that journaling, you'll then have the sacred space to do so. And then you'll be able to reflect and share within the group space if you're here live. Or if you're in your own space, you'll have all the space to your own, of course, to reflect at your own pace. So, along with that journaling, we will then integrate the journaling and reflection into a guided meditation that I will facilitate for you. And in this, and I just want to give a moment of gratitude as well to each and every one of you that are here present now in this Rising with Raw space for your energy, your support, your love, and just being you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in this physical life. Thank you for taking on your missions and your purposes. Thank you for being a transmuting vehicle, taking on pain, pleasure, anger, frustration, sadness, joy, excitement. Thank you for taking on all of this and being a mirror for myself and for all of us. We're here to rise together. We're here to tap in to our own sacred light within and to help lead each other back to that if we are not there in our awareness. So again, thank you all for being you. Hey, remember that you can connect with Lord Ganesha anytime if you're struggling with obstacles, limited beliefs, subconscious clearing. Ganesha's got you. Remember to find beauty and gratitude within what you have now in your present life, as you may not have it anymore moving forward in this material realm. whether it's people, places, or things. Try to find a way to find gratitude for what you have now, as nothing is promised tomorrow. This includes family members, loved ones, phases of our life. Give gratitude for the phase that you're in, as you'll never experience the same exact phase again. How present are we today? How present are we within our being? Are we grounded in our body? Ooh, ooh, wow. I'll go ahead and give us one last clearing to close out. Everybody, have a beautiful, conscious, aware, and balanced day on this Wednesday, or whenever in time and space you come across this. You guys can watch this episode in full on the YouTube channel later today. Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. Thank you to my subscribers. I will be back for the next episode of Rising with Ra on Monday, as we will explore the soul star chakra. And with the soul star chakra, we are still yet to be determined on the spiritual guide that we will connect with. But keep an eye out, as I will post and let you guys know on Saturday who our spirit guide will be for the soul star chakra on Monday. I will see you all then. Be on the lookout for the process of clearing layers, season 2, coming up this winter, as well have a fresh new guest coming on to share their story, their passions with the holistic and conscious side of life, and what the healing process or what type of benefits their passion can bring for your health and well-being in your daily life. Season 2, A Process of Clearing Layers, is live on Instagram on Sundays, and then it's uploaded onto YouTube on Tuesdays. But that'll be coming up this winter at the beginning of the year, season 2. But for now, we are continuing Rising with Ra, as we have just a few more episodes left of season 4. Thank you to all of you. I will see you all on Monday. Wholeness and balanced love. 2023. Mother Gaia, third dimensional planet, ascending into fourth dimensional collective consciousness. Azor,
Grand Rising Captain.
can you give me the update on third dimensional planet Gaia?
Yes, Christo, with pleasure. Gaia 3D currently is under critical condition. It seems there is a large amount of humans that have forgotten who they are, causing confusion, division and war driven by fear.
Thank you, Azor. Before we head down to Gaia, can you give me any information about the 3D world, as it's been a while since I've been there?
Sure, the 3D Gaia. We will face much resistance from negative polarity beings as a dual plane. Karma and Dharma are in effect. There is free will. It will be wise to protect our energy and hold love.
Alright, thank you, Azor. Sounds like we have quite the task at our hands. But that's why we're here, and that's why we've been called upon in the Galactic Federation to go down to planet Gaia, the 3D realm. Alright, Azor, let's get ourselves ready to go. Let's hit the time portal and make sure we land in the present day, Mother Gaia, third dimension. Whoa, oopsies. Yeah, not that one. Okay, let's try this one. Maybe this is the portal. Oh, yeah. Azor, this is a little too far in the future. I think we need to kind of go back a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Modern day Earth.
Captain Christo, as we approach, I will prepare our guest suite on the mothership for the souls we hold space for. Oh, and Captain, I will be sure to leave plenty of storage for earthly food delights to take for our travels.
Oh my gosh, Azor, you never fail to make me laugh. You know those earthly delights? That good old food of earth. Absolutely gotta have that food of earth. Thank you, Azor. Alright. It is time. It's time to make our way down to 3D Gaia. To hold space, show love, compassion, bridge the conscious collective, and help provide knowledge and wisdom and tools so fellow souls can remember who they are, live in a unified mind state with a harmonious being, with holistic, conscious practices and tools that they may access efficiently and quantumly.
Welcome aboard. I am Azor. Please get cozy. Grab a tea, snacks or crystals as we prepare for a sacred light conversation. The sacred holding space is down the hall to the left. Wholeness, balanced love.